Everything's alright.
Assalamualaikum.
You just know
Welcome back again with
something in your eyes
us
that
from
brings me
Group
home.
6,
'Cause when
Faculty
there's love,
Mathematics and
don't
Natural
let go.
Science, student of
So as
Medan
long as you're with
State
me, you're not
University.
alone. You'll never be. I
Elfrida
wanna
Ginting,
tell you what I feel
lecturer.
and really mean it.
In this
I
video,
wanna shout
we
it
will
from the
explain
rooftops
about
to the sky.
acid base.
'Cause if you
For more
ever need a
information,
friend, you know I'll be
please
it.
follow this
From
video
tonight
until
until we see
it
the
ends.
end of time. I will cross my
Acid
heart and hope to die with. Always and forever by your side.
is a
When the
chemical
days are dark and stars don't align with. Always and forever till the end.
solution
The end
with
of time.
pH smaller than 7. In the modern definition, acid is a substance that can give protons, positive ions, to others
We look back
called
and when
bases,
we're old,
or
we'll see your
can
footprints next to mine along the
of free
road.
electrons
And I
from
don't know
alpha
what the future holds, but as
Strong
long as
acid.
you're with me, you're not
Strong
alone.
acid
You'll never be.
is an
I
acid
wanna tell
compound
you what I feel
that
and
in
really
the
mean
solution
it.
carry
I wanna shout it
into
from the
its
rooftops
ions.
to the sky.
A strong
'Cause
acid
if you ever need a friend, you
ionization
know I'll be
reaction
it.
is an
From tonight until we
end-to-end
see the
reaction.
end of time.
In general,
I will
strong
cross my
acid
heart and
ionization
hope
is
to die
formulated
with.
as
Always and
follows.
forever by your side. When the days are dark and stars don't align with. Always and forever till the end.
Only
The
slightly
end of time.
ionized its ions. With acid ionization, reaction is an equilibrium reaction. In general, ionization of weak acid fluence 1 can be formulated as follows. Bases are sometimes compounds that can act with acid, producing compounds called salts.
I will cross my heart and hope to die with. Always and forever by your side. When the days are dark and stars don't align with. Always and forever till the end. The end of time.
Get complicated and slippery flavors. Strong bases. Strong bases are alkaline compounds that in the solution carry ions. Strong base ionization reaction is an end-of-life reaction. In general, strong base ionization is formulated as follows. Weak bases. Weak bases are alkaline compounds that in the solution are only slightly ionized into ions. Weak base ionization reaction is also an equilibrium reaction. In general, the ionization of weak base valence bonds can be formulated as follows. Characteristics of acid. The word acid comes from the Latin acidus, which means to have a sour taste. One definition of acid is a substance that, if dissolved in water, will produce hydrogen ions. In general, acid has the following characteristics: sour taste if tasted. Don't taste strong acid by tasting them. Degree of acidity less than 7. Stings to the toes, especially strong acid.
Don't need a sponsor, no, you're the brand now. You're my rock, my Colorado. Got that ring, just like Toronto. Love you now, a little more tomorrow. That's how I feel. Act like you know that you are picture perfect, you don't need no filter. Gorgeous, make them drop dead, you a killer. Shower you with all my attention. Yeah, these are my only intentions. Stay in the kitchen cooking up, catch your own bread. Heart full of equity, you're an asset. Make sure that you don't need no mentions. Yeah, these are my only intentions.
No cap, no pretending, you don't need mentions. Got them saying goals, they don't wanna be independent. Tell them to mind your business, we in our feelings. It's 50-50 percentage. Attention, we need commitment. We gotta both admit it. It's funny, we both listen. It's a blessing, cause we both get it. You the best thing, and I don't need a witness. I'ma find me a ring and pray it's perfect fitted.
Picture perfect, you don't need no filter. Gorgeous, make them drop dead, you a killer. Shower you with all my attention. Yeah, these are my only intentions. Stay in the kitchen cooking up, catch your own bread. Heart full of equity, you're an asset. Make sure that you don't need no mentions. Yeah, these are my only intentions.
Soda 5. Sodium hydroxide NaOH Surface 2. Dissolving fats and oils, cleaning the oven, menghancurkan selulosa. Calcium hydroxide or lime CaOH. Ammonia NH3 solution is acted as a glass cleaner indicator. The way to find out if a substance is classified as acidic or alkaline is to ask indicators. Indicator is a substance that can be colored when inserted into acidic or alkaline compounds. Indicator can be paper or solution. Indicator in the form of paper is litmus paper. There are two types of litmus paper, namely red litmus and blue litmus. The way it is used is litmus paper inserted into the compound then stain the discoloration. A compound is classified as acidic when blue litmus paper turns red, but red litmus paper does not change color. While if the compound base group when the red litmus paper turns blue, but the blue litmus paper does not change color. When the compound does not change the color of litmus paper is classified instead of acidic or alkaline compounds or neutral compounds. Example of acid. Acid can be easily encountered in everyday life, in food, drink, fruits, rainwater, even in our body. Based on its origin, acids are grouped into two groups, namely organic acid and mineral acid. Organic acid come from natural sources, plants and animals, generally with acid. Examples of organic acid are citric acid found in citrus fruits, formic acid found in antibitis sting and bee sting, and acetic acid contained in eating vinegar. Mineral acid is an acidic compound such as hydrochloric acid, stomach acid, found in the digestive system of humans and animals. Mineral acids are also used by humans to meet daily needs and are generally strong acids. Examples of mineral acid are hydrochloric acid, mineralic acid in the industry, sulfuric acid for car batteries, and fluoric acid commonly used in glass factories. Based on its strength, acid is divided into two types, namely strong acid and weak acid. The strength of an acid can be determined by its ability to release positively charged hydrogen ions, H+ ion when dissolved in water. The more H+ ions are released, the stronger the acidic properties. Acetic acid found in a solution of vinegar. Ascorbic acid found in orange, tomatoes, vegetables. Citric acid found in carbonate regas. Hydrochloric acid found in stomach acid eye drops. Nitric acid found in fertilizer explosive. Phosphoric acid found in detergent fertilizer. Sulfuric acid found in carbonated fertilizer. Tartaric acid found in grapes. Malic acid found in apples. Formic acid found in bee stings. Lactic acid found in cheese. Benzoic acid found in food preservatives. Base example. Similarly to acidic substance, alkaline substance can also be easily encountered in everyday life. Its slippery properties and bitter taste are an easy way to recognize alkaline substance. Some examples of commonly used alkaline substances are sodium hydroxide, soda fire, soda ash, and potassium hydroxide as raw materials of household cleaners. For example, bath soap, laundry soap, detergent, bleach, and floor cleaners. Magnesium hydroxide and aluminum hydroxide contained in gas-free pain medication, antacid. Ammonia for disinfectant solvents, preventing the occurrence of infection, and urea fertilizer raw materials. Just like acid bases are also distinguished into strong bases and weak bases. The strength of an alkaline can be determined by its ability to release negatively charged hydroxide ions, OH ions, when dissolved in water. The more OH ions released, the stronger the alkaline properties. All alkaline chemical formulas generally contain OH clusters. If it is now the chemical formula of an alkaline, then to give the name of the base, it is enough to mention of name of the metal followed by the word hydroxide. Here a table of some examples of strong bases and weak bases.
Some examples of strong bases and weak bases. Aluminium hydroxide found in a deodorant antacid. Calcium hydroxide found in a model and plaster. Magnesium hydroxide found in a thicker drug antacid. Sodium hydroxide found in a bath soap ingredient. Degree of equality, pH concept. To state the degree or degree of acidity of a solution, in 1910, a Danish expert, Soren Soren introduced a simple number. This number is different from the logarithm of the concentration of H+. This is number we know by the pH scales. The price of pH range from 1 to 40 and is right. From the description above, we can conclude that the solution is neutral if H+ is OH- or pH is POH is 7. The solution is acidic if H+ greater OH- or pH smaller 7. The solution is alkaline if H plus smaller OH minus or pH greater 7. Because the pH and concentration of H plus ions a excitation with negative 6, the greater the concentration of H plus ion, the smaller the pH, and because the base number of logarithm is 10, the solution was pH value difference by n has a difference of H plus ions of 10n. Consider the example below. If the concentration of H plus ions is 0,01 m, then pH is minus log 0,01 is 2. If the concentration of H plus ions is 0,001 mole, then pH is minus log 0,001 is 3. So it can be concluded the greater the concentration of H plus ions, the smaller the pH. Solution with pH is 1 is 10 times more excited than the solution with pH is 2. pH measurement to determine the pH of a solution can be done in several ways, among others as follows. Using multimate indicator. Indicators are weak organic acid or weak organic bases that can change color at a certain pH price range. The pH price of a solution can be estimated using the indicator pH route. Indicators have different color change routes. The form the test of the solution with several indicators will be obtained. The area of the pH slice of the solution. For example, a solution with blue brom thymol 6,0 to 7,6 is blue, and white fluorescent 8,3 to 10,0 colors, then the pH of the solution is 7,6 to 8,3. This is caused if the blue brom thymol is blue, meaning the pH of the solution is greater than 7,6, and if white fluorescent is not colored, the solution pH is less than 8,3.